What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, y'all? So we're here in the morning, y'all. It's Scotty in the morning, So I got the whole weekend off. So I got literally all day to give you guys some content. And that's what I'm here for today. This came across my desk like early this morning or whatever. I saw this on my timeline and I just felt like, if ain't nobody else gonna talk about it, then I need to talk about it. And I just wanted to go ahead and get up and do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I know that it's early and I really ain't been up that long, but baby, I say, you know what? Let's go ahead and get up and get this done, y'all. Um, but what I want to do first is do a little bit of promotion, especially now that is now stated that I am a part of such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Let me go ahead and find let me go ahead and get this thing. Let's see some here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. So this is what I want you guys to get into real quick, okay? So make sure you guys go and pick up your tickets for the Ooh Ladies First podcast live experience. Is going to be May the 2nd here in Atlanta, Georgia. And they will be celebrating their 5-year anniversary of their podcast, you guys. And guess who is going to be the special guest and host? You heard it here first. It is me. Yes, I am going to be the host of this live experience. And I'm really hoping to meet a lot of you guys there. I hope some of you guys come to the event. Y'all have a great time because I intend on having a good time. I intend on putting my best foot forward for this. I got to show up and show out for my girls. You guys do know that me and Bundy started at the same time. And you also know that all three of these girls actually was on the Whether You Like It or Not panel when it originally started before they moved on to their own respective panel, which is now a podcast, the Ooh Ladies First podcast. These three women have done amazing things with this podcast, and I'm very happy about them doing this. And not only am I happy about them doing this, but I'm happy that they even thought enough of me to even want me to host this event for them. So go ahead and get your tickets now, honey. It's going to be May the 2nd right here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I cannot wait to get there. I can't wait to meet all these different people. It may be people that probably never even watched my channel before that will probably be there. There may be some of y'all that do watch my channel that's probably going to be there. Either way, I can't wait. I am just happy about this. Very much so. I cannot wait. Now, it's 55 of you guys up in here so far. So what I need for you guys to do is go ahead and light this chat up with nothing but flames so we can go ahead and get this thing started at the 5-minute mark. So go ahead and light this chat up right now. And as you guys are lighting the chat up, let me give us some attention to some of my moderators that are here. Now, from what I see on here, I see the moderators that are here this morning is Payne and Ravine. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all know to get the chat jumping this morning. Y'all know that. Y'all also know to encourage everybody to engage with one another, give their opinions about one another, and all of those different things. So go ahead and light this chat up, you guys. It's 56 of you guys up in here so far. The year 2026 is the year of engagement. So let's get it popping. Let's get it popping, y'all. Go ahead. Y'all lighting it up real quick. I see you. And here we are. We at the 5-minute mark. We had 62 people. Y'all already know that the goal with every single live that we do is to hit 100 plus. So let's get into what we're here to talk about. And that is this possible cast shakeup of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, there's a lot of you guys that have enjoyed the season, but then there's some of you guys that haven't enjoyed this season at all. And they feel, and some of y'all feel like there's some people that need to get the fuck on. Okay, there's some people that y'all feel like need to get gone at this particular point. And you know what? I'm not really mad at the thought of it. I'm not really upset about it at all because there are some people that probably need to get their ass the fuck on up out of here, period. You feel what I'm saying? But I just want to let you guys know what's really going on with this situation, because at the end of the day, these are all rumors. We don't know how true any of this shit is. These are all rumors. So what I'm gonna do as we go through this, I'm going to show you guys who they said is leaving, allegedly leaving, who they saying may not return, who they saying might quit the show, all of those different things, y'all. So I'm gonna put y'all comments in a comment, put y'all comments on the screen. This is what I mean by engagement. Okay, that's what I mean by engagement. The more y'all talk, the more I put y'all on the screen. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So this is coming from one of the housewives blogs on Instagram that is called Mr. Housewives. And a lot of the times, Mr. Housewives don't necessarily be wrong on his tea. Now, I've never really just heard him be wrong on his tea at all. Now, I never really heard him, be wrong or nothing like that. If he has been wrong, you guys got to let me know. But otherwise, I have never known him to just be flat out wrong on his tea. A lot of the times when he has said certain things, he has been absolutely, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of the times when he's been saying stuff, he has been absolutely on point with a lot of what he said. So I haven't known him to be no liar just yet. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. So we're at the 7-minute mark. So I'm going to ask you guys right now, are y'all ready to get into the things about who's staying, who's going, who's quitting? Are y'all ready? If you're ready, let me know in the comments right now. Let's get it popping. The 74 y'all up in here, so I need 74 y'all to let me know that y'all ready. Y'all ready? Oh, got on some stuff for y'all. This weather change. Y'all ready? Let's go. Okay. So let's get into it, you guys. So here we go. It states, here's a rumor that was sent to me. Apparently, the Real Housewives of Potomac is going through a huge cast shakeup for season 11. I received a random DM explaining the alleged casting changes, and while it's interesting, I honestly don't believe it. However, you never know. So let's get into it. Now, of course, we got Jazelle Bryant, and they're saying that Jazelle Bryant is among one of the people that is allegedly returning. Now, here's the thing, right? So let's get into Jazelle. Every show needs a villain. Every show needs a pot stirrer. Jazelle is the person to do that. Now, I know a lot of us don't like her. A lot of us would love it if she left. But is that really realistic? Is that really realistic? We got to be honest. We got to be fair here, regardless of us not liking her. Would it be realistic to have Jazelle leave the show? Jazelle is pretty much the face of the show at this particular moment in time. Jazelle is the face, or at least one of the two faces of this show. So I don't think that she's going to go anywhere. And I'm going to tell y'all the same thing, right? I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't like Jazelle either, but this is just me being honest and being very transparent and just telling y'all what I think as far as production goes, right? It'll be a pity to let her go. Jazelle stirs the pot. Jazelle asks the questions that other cast members probably won't. Jazelle is the messy one. Jazelle is going to wake it up to keep the party going. And it's like, okay, would the show continue to move the same if Jazelle left the show? Because she's the main one that's willing to do certain things that other people probably are not willing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with the show that I'm on, the Scene ATL. We always compare JT to Jazelle. If JT wasn't on the show causing ruckus, then what exactly would have been going on if she didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? As annoying as it was to be involved in it. So if we're going to be real, Jazelle is probably going to always have a seat at the table, especially because she's been on here from the very beginning and she does her job the way that she's supposed to. So she's probably never going to go nowhere. And this is a lot coming from a person like me who does not particularly care for Jazelle at all. Like, I don't care for Jazelle. But thinking about it from a reality TV standpoint, she's needed for this show. She's going to be returning on this show every single season. So we can always hope and pray that she leaves all day, but she ain't going nowhere. The only way Jazelle is leaving this show is if somebody is only if she decides to leave on her own. So I'm sorry to say, but y'all gotta just let it go with hoping that Jazelle leaves, because her ass ain't going nowhere no time motherfucking soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the next person. Let's get into it. We get into Ashley Darby. Ashley Darby is allegedly fired. Now, let's get into Ashley Darby. Ashley has been on for 10 seasons. I would say by the time we got to season 6, Ashley really did not have much to bring. And she didn't have any personal storylines. She didn't really have anything to do besides argue with Candace. And I mean, hey, Candace was a part of the reason why she was keeping her damn check, because, you know, at the end of the day, that was the best sparring partner that Ashley had, was Candace, if you want me to be real about the whole thing. Now, like I said, these are all rumors, but this is all alleged. But Ashley is allegedly fired. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Ashley does need to be fired, okay? She needs to be gone. She hasn't been really giving nothing much to this show for a long motherfucking time now. I think that Ashley should have left around season 8, if you want to be for real. She should have left. And once she, you know, got divorced from Michael, she was just doing anything for a storyline. She went on to using her family for family stuff for a storyline. And then, you know, she started dating random niggas for the sake of a story and shit like that. Like, you know, like she was just doing anything that would stick. And for me, it's been past time. You know, like I said, at some point in time, you have to realize when a housewife has given her all, or given enough, or given a little bit too much, or it doesn't have anything else to give. And I feel that right now, Ashley really doesn't have much more to give to the people at this particular point. And I would not be mad if she left, because I think that she should go. I think I've been saying this all this past season, that Ashley need to go. You know what I mean? It made sense for her to stay this past season because Karen wasn't there. And, you know, Jazelle needed someone on her team to back her up with the rest of the new girls and stuff like that. But, you know, I just think that Ashley has ran her course. There's only so much that she can do at this point. I even would allow, I'd like, because just to keep the, you know, the connection to the show, I wouldn't have even fired her, really. I would have just given her friend of, to be honest. Like, she could be part-time, you know, come in, stir up some mess, go on about her business. But at this point, she might just need to be fired overall, to be honest. So that's it on Ashley. They say Ashley is allegedly fired. So let's go on to the next person, you guys. Let's go on to the next person. Wendy Osefo. Now, they're claiming that Wendy Osefo is quitting the show. She's not fired, from what I hear. And ain't nobody said nothing about, you know, about her coming back, but allegedly she's quitting the show. And they're saying that Wendy is allegedly quitting the show to focus on her family, to be quite honest. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what the people are saying. The people are saying that she is focusing on her family. She doesn't necessarily want to be on the show right now with everything that she got going on, and she would rather be off. Now, I don't know if anybody believes this, because this is a check for Wendy. The whole point is, girl, you know, you've been out here stealing money from the insurance folks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, stealing money from the insurance people. So it's kind of like, you know, don't you need that money? You know what I mean? Like, don't you need that money? You feel what I'm saying? So a part of me feels like it may not be a situation where she might be quitting. This might be a situation where, you know, this might not be necessarily true that she's quitting. But all I'm saying is, if you wanna whoop my ass, then just go ahead and get over with, okay? Because I'm sick of your shit. I need that money. Wendy needs that money. Wendy needs that money. She needed. She needed to pay for them court cases. She needed to pay them lawyers. She needed. And so I don't know if this rumor right here is particularly true about Wendy quitting. Because like Tammy just said in the comments, Pam has a whole lot of pride to just quit this show. She got way too much pride to quit this show. And people probably told her to quit this show. But once again, she probably looked at them people saying, I need that money. She needed. She needed. She need that money. Hey, Andoria, what's going on, boo? She need that money. So I don't know if she's really quitting. Like I said, everything that we're talking about here on this season of Potomac is all alleged for the next season. So we don't know if Wendy is actually quitting. But that is the talk on the street. But I don't really see them. I can see her quitting before they fire her. Because you know, Bravo loves to exploit some bullshit. So I don't believe that she could be. I believe that she'll quit before she get fired. And I don't see Bravo letting her go. They want to follow this case. So it is what it is, okay? So let's move on to the next one. Now, allegedly, Kiana is fired as well. Now, I know a lot of people have been sitting around and they've been hoping and praying for this. And I have been one of the only people that have been saying that I don't think that Kiana should leave. I like Kiana. She's a pretty chocolate girl. You know, she probably don't make sense in a lot of her arguments, but I like her and I don't want her to go nowhere. But I'm just one person. But for the most part, most people are saying that they want Kiana fired. And I definitely understand why they do. But I just like watching her. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just like watching her. Like I like her. I just get a kick out of her forced ass anger because it do be forced. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like it do be forced. So I don't know. But I want her to stay though. I'm hoping that I'm actually hoping that this one is not true. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm actually hoping that this ain't true because I absolutely like Kay. I really do. And I personally don't want to see her go. I think that she has some time to grow. But this is her second season as a flute holder and her third season on the show altogether. So, I mean, I really don't know, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I like her. I just think that she needs a better story. And I think that the way that she's been frolicking through the group has not done any favors for her. And I think that's the problem. So, I don't know. But me personally, I would keep her. I won't necessarily let her go right now. I would keep her because I think that she got room to grow. I mean, if y'all can keep Ashley for 10 damn years, then I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating Starburst jelly beans. I'm sorry. I should not be eating while I'm working because it's very distracting. I'm sorry, but I would personally keep her. But you know, this would probably be her make or break season, to be honest, for me. But I don't know. But allegedly, Kiana Stewart is fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac, allegedly. Okay, so let's move on to the next person, y'all. Who's next? Is this a surprise to y'all? Stacy is allegedly returning, and I really don't know if anybody would be surprised by this at all. Stacy is returning. They would be a fool if they didn't bring Stacy back. They would be a fucking fool. No lies, no tea. They'll be a fucking fool if they didn't bring Stacy back. Honestly, and hey, like I said before, I'm not no Stacy fan. I think that she's a liar of all sorts. But at the same time, I don't really think that they need to let her go because without Stacy, there wouldn't have been no season. I mean, we just got to be honest about that. Without Stacy, there wouldn't have been no season at all. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been no season because all they did was make her their storyline. Like all they did was gang up on her. She was the topic of every discussion. Um, she pretty much was the centerpiece of this season, and on her second season, she got the first chair. So it makes sense as to why she would come back. It was pretty much the Stacy show. Like every time the show came on, most of the conversations was about Stacy. If not all of the conversations. Everybody was mad at Stacy. Stacy pretty much had beef with everybody, right? Stacy had beef with Jazelle. She had beef with Ashley. She had beef with Kiana. She had beef with Tia. She had beef with Jazzy. She had beef with 5 women on this show. And if you want me to include Cookie, big back ass, I'll go on and include her. Because she ain't even on the show. But Cookie, she had beef with everybody. And she stood 10 toes down on everything that they were trying to give her. Honestly, she did. And that is probably one of the best that, like, as a person that has been like watching Housewives forever. I've been watching Housewives since the very first season of Atlanta, and I've been reviewing it since the 3rd season of Atlanta. So yes, a bitch been here for a long time. But what I'm saying is that is probably one of the best housewives in the world. If you could sit there and deal with all of the backlash that you are going to receive from being on the show, you know, dealing with the fact that most of the women don't like you, dealing with the fact that these women are going to make you their storyline, dealing with the fact that you are pretty much chopped liver to these women, pretty much dealing with the fact that these women are bulldozing your ass. So yes, like, of course, they're definitely on the move, and this is going to make Stacy a lot more. You feel what I'm saying? This is gonna make Stacy be the star of the show. Like I said, people don't realize when you constantly go into every scene talking about somebody, when you're constantly making up issues with somebody, when you're constantly doing this and you're constantly doing that, you're only gonna make their star shine brighter. It's one and the more you're gonna be gone to the background. I feel like people really did not people really didn't see really didn't see what they were doing. Like y'all thinking, okay, we're gonna come on this show, we finna go in on Stacy, we finna bully Stacy, we're gonna make her the top topic of discussion. But all that did was push her to the first seat. It's kind of reminiscent of like season 10 of the Housewives of Atlanta, right? When everybody came back after that season 9 fiasco of the Portia and Phaedra and Candy up and all. And everybody pretty much sided with Candy. And Portia had pretty much beef with just about all of the women that was on the show. Like Nene wasn't fucking with her, Candy wasn't fucking with her, Cynthia wasn't fucking with her. Kenya definitely wasn't fucking with her. Sheree was the only one that was really willing to give her a chance, and so was Kim. So everybody was barking at Portia all season, but that pushed Portia right to the first chair. So that's pretty much what happened. So that tends to happen with a whole lot of people when they're making them the centerpiece of this show. They don't even realize what they're doing. But that's pretty much it on Stacy. So let's go ahead and get into the next person. Tia is allegedly returning for season 11 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. I wanted Tia to return. I did. I wanted Tia to return. I think that she has a lot of breathing room, a lot of leg room to actually bring more to the show. Tia is kind of funny to me. Her family dynamics are funny. She actually does have a story to tell. But I'm not surprised that they would allegedly, because this is all alleged, I'm not surprised that they would allegedly bring Tia back. I really like Tia. I think she's funny. And I think she's good for the show. So yeah. And Tia pretty much got along with everybody for the most part, except Stacy. She did get Ashley together a couple of times. But otherwise, I like Tia. I think that she was a sleeper housewife. Like, she's one of those housewives that was like a slept on housewife, but I feel like in the right situation, she'll activate when need be. Because I think it kind of reminds me of what Angela Oakley was last season. At the beginning, Angela Oakley was a sleeper. And that's how it went from like Shamia being the one to, have all the fanfare, but by the end of the season, it was Angela who had all the fanfare. So Angela kind of came in that second season. The second half of the season, once Kenya was let go, she got activated and she let the girls know that she wasn't the one to be played with. So I think that if Tia came back, she'll probably have that same kind of energy, to be honest. And out of all the newbies, she was the one I liked the most. So for me, I personally don't mind Tia coming back. Just my thoughts, just my opinion. Yeah, she definitely got Jazzy together as well. But those just are my thoughts and my opinions on Tia. I actually don't mind her coming back. I don't mind it. I think she'll be good. I think she made enough of an impression, so I think she'll be fine. Moving on to the next. Angel. Angel is allegedly let go. If this is true, are we surprised? Are we surprised if this is true? Now, me personally, I wanted Angel back. I didn't want her to be one and done. I wanted her to have at least a second season to prove herself. Because a lot of people have rough first seasons, right? A lot of people do. But I think that Angel needs another season to redeem herself. I want Angel to come back. I really don't care what nobody say. I really don't think that Angel was really that bad. Like, I feel like a lot of people really just will go in on Angel really for whatever. But I don't really think that Angel was that fucking bad, though. Like, real shit. I don't think that she was really that bad at all. Like, she lives in Potomac. She got a husband. She got a family. She has money. But I think the problem was that she just didn't fit in with some of these women. And I feel like a lot of these women did not want to give her a chance like that. But for the most part, she's one of the people that I feel like deserves a second season. It kind of reminds me of how they let go of Shamori so fast. And I felt like she had more to give because Shamori was funny. She could read when she needed to. So I would have loved to see that season 12 glow up that Shamari would have had that very next season. For real. Like, I would have loved to see that. But it didn't happen. Kind of like Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan got let go way too soon. But I think she got let go because of Nene. Nene probably, the Nene fans didn't want her there. And then Nene didn't come back the next season. So it was kind of like, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Who else was like a one season wonder? NECA? No. NECA never needed another season. NECA fucked herself up from the jump. Never came in with a motive to just beef with Wendy all season. And you only beef with Wendy but for so long. That can only work but for so long. So you thinking you doing something because you're coming on here beefing with Wendy, but you ain't doing yourself no service. Like, you're doing yourself a disservice, to be quite honest. Like, you ain't doing yourself nothing by coming on here beefing with her. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. But as far as Angel goes, if this is true, I hope it's not. But I wish she would come back. I hope they bring her back. But like I said, this is all allegedly. Everything that we're talking about is alleged, including my name. Okay, so shout out to Angel Massie. I wanted to interview with her, but I never got the chance to reach out to her for no interview. I wanted to, though. Maybe we could still do it. I don't know. I don't know if y'all would still want it, but you know. But anyway, there's almost 200 of y'all up in here. Let's like up this video. Let's engage. I see y'all are engaging. So let's get into the engagement of it all. I definitely love Kim Fields, her first and only season. I liked her too. The shakeup is half of what people look forward to now, instead of anything actually happening on the show. True. All housewives and single ladies should be friends of the show. That's a good idea. What do you guys think about what One Who Cares 9147 has to say? She says that the show should be casting all housewives, but if you're single, you should be a friend of the show. What y'all think about that? I think that's a fair trade. What y'all think? But what if they're engaged, though? Like, if they're engaged, can they still be a housewife? But if they're engaged, do they still need to be a friend of the show, even though they're about to get married? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what y'all think about that? Because I feel like if they're engaged and they're about to get married, then they could hold a flute. But maybe if they're single, then they could be friends. Because the show is called Real Housewives. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something to talk about. Let me look at the comments. I'm just chopping on these damn Starburst jelly beans like I ain't got no video going. That's a good idea. I ain't mad at it. I agree with it. That makes sense. I disagree. Now, for those of you who disagree, tell me why you disagree. Hell, Marlo was engaged for 30 years as a friend of the show. Y'all crazy. Engaged and actively planning a wedding will be cute too. Quad is still on Married to Medicine, but the thing is, people don't think Quad should still be on Married to Medicine. That's why this question is what it is. I don't know, because Angela Oakley is married and Candy is getting divorced, but I would rather watch Candy. No shade. Well, y'all making some good points today. Y'all definitely are making some good points today. They start off married but end up divorced, child. Listen, I was just asking questions, child. At this point, it's just hard to try to do such a big criteria change 11 seasons in. That's true. That's true. But we can move on to the next person, y'all. Jazzy. Jazzy is allegedly returning. And I'm irritated by that. I'm so irritated by that. Irritated. Why is she coming back? Why is she coming back? Why is she coming back? Why? I don't. I don't want her coming back. Mm-mm. Here's my thing with Jazzy. If y'all are allegedly getting rid of Kay, and if y'all are allegedly getting rid of Angel, why is Jazzy still here? Why Jazzy still here? If they're gone, what's she coming back for? I don't get the hype about Jazzy. I know a lot of y'all like her, but I don't get the hype with her. I just don't. I don't get the hype with her at all. Like, I be trying to see it for her. Like, she's a beautiful chocolate woman. I love chocolate women, things of that nature. All of that. Beautiful gowns. But why? Why do y'all think that she deserves a flute more than some of the heifers that got a goddamn flute? I'm just trying to understand why y'all feel that way. I really want to know why. I really want to figure that part out because it's not making any sense to me at all. Like, what the fuck is she coming back for? Let me look at some of y'all comments. I don't want Jazzy back on her big. I don't want Jazzy and her big forehead to be back. She tries too hard. Just be yourself. Her life is messy. Well, Kay made herself look like a lunatic, so which technically means she's coming back. Jazzy is a crash out. You need that. Jazzy has a dark aura about her. Oh wow. Let me see. To be fair, Jazzy is. To be fair to Jazzy, though, she's an actual housewife, and I get that, but I just don't want her, child. Jazzy is overly performative. She has not been authentic yet. The women don't even like Jazzy. Who is she friends with at this point? That is true. I'm not surprised, to be honest. She can now flex her fabulous wag life if that's really the case, and production wants to see if it's cap. That's true. I think the network wants to see that new husband if he plays and if more baby mama drama is coming. Because the baby mama was more interesting to me than Jazzy was. Just saying. But, you know, I don't see it for Jazzy. Beautiful gowns, beautiful wigs, beautiful faces. I don't see it for Jazzy. But if y'all see it for Jazzy, if you like Jazzy, then I think you will be very happy to know that allegedly she's returning to the season. And she's going to give y'all what y'all need, okay? She's going to give y'all some overperforming. She's going to do whatever. So if that's what you want to see, then that's what she got for you, honey. All right. So, you know, I don't make the news. I just report on it, child. So let's move on to the next one. Who's the next on the list? Okay. Monique Samuels. Monique is allegedly returning to the show. And I'm not necessarily surprised, nor am I mad. Feel what I'm saying? I'm not surprised, nor am I mad about this. I think Monique can stay. She kind of irritated me this season though. But if I had to choose between her or Jazzy, I would definitely choose Monique over Jazzy any day. I would. No lie. I would definitely choose Monique over Jazzy literally like any day of the week. Any day of the week. I would. Now, she was more so of a friend of the show. So she did not bring a whole lot to it. But I will say that when you're on a reality show, and I'm just speaking from experience, when you're on a reality show and you're sitting in scenes and these scenes probably ain't got nothing to do with you, your best bet is to not just sit there and not say anything. Your best bet is to sit there, give your opinion as well. And I think that Monique was doing that in a lot of these scenes where she'll be in the scene. 9 times out of 10, the scene ain't got nothing to do with her, but she engaged. The biggest rule to reality TV is engagement. You can't just sit there and not say anything. You got to sit there and give your thoughts and opinions, or try to diffuse a situation, or try to stir up a situation, or whatever. That's what that it's all a teamwork type of thing. So with Monique, she did engage. She did express herself. She did do what she needed to do as a friend. A friend don't really have to do a lot of heavy lifting. You feel what I'm saying? They don't. They can do just enough to get by. And I think that Monique did just enough to get by. So that's probably why she's returning. Now, if she's returning, is she holding a flute? Or is she still a friend of the show? Is she on her Cynthia? And what I mean by is she on her Cynthia, meaning, is she on her Cynthia by just being like that glorified friend of the show that can come in, come out, do a couple of things part-time, show up, show out, go home, then don't come back until it's time for a group scene or a cash trip or some shit like that. Like, and it will be interesting to see how that is going to work for Monique, being that Ashley was probably one of her closest allies and she's allegedly fired. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how that will play out. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really got for Monique. Like, I'm not necessarily mad at it, nor would I would be surprised by it if this is true. So let's go ahead and get into the very next one. Let's go ahead. Karen Huger allegedly returning. Did we not see this coming? Did we not see this coming? Are we really surprised? Did we not see this coming? They say Karen coming back. Now, the Housewives fan in me is basically saying that I want Karen back. Karen has been missed. I need her grand dame, energy on this show. Like, I need her back. That's the Housewives fan in me. But the human in me is saying that I'm not really sure if she should be back right now. I'm not really sure. I think that she needs at least another season off to really get her mind right. She just got out of jail. So coming back on this show might not be the best idea. That's what the human part of me is saying. I think she needs to heal right now versus getting back in front of these cameras and deal with the scrutiny and deal with everything else, because that comeback interview that she did with Andy really didn't do her no favors either. So to me, it's kind of like, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting from it. So I don't know. I really don't know. I just think that she needs to just just give her some time to focus on her sobriety. That's just me though. But next up, who's next? Robyn Dixon. Robyn is allegedly returning. Now, I don't know if I believe this one or not. God knows I hope it's a lie. God knows I hope this is a lie. Because what is we bringing Robyn back for? What we bringing Robyn back for? This is what I think they're gonna do, right? Now, if this shit is true and Robyn is back, what they're gonna do is this. They're gonna bring Karen back, they're gonna bring Robyn back. And Robyn is going to pounce on Karen about going to jail. You already know that. Now tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. I promise you, if this is true and Robyn's coming back alongside Karen, Robyn is going to be on a rampage. Robyn is going for Karen's neck because she was the first one to expose Karen's alcoholism on the show. She was the first person to call Karen out for being a drunk. She was. So my thing about it is this. If she come back, that is what her goal is going to be. She coming for Karen. She coming for Karen. Y'all know she is. She coming for Karen. Hold on. Let me look at some of y'all comments. She's definitely gonna be made to she's definitely gonna be made to earn the check. Huh? Robyn has also been on this show's neck about using her without paying her. She's definitely jumping on Karen. Now, don't make it sound fun, Scotty. I'm just telling y'all what it is. That's too much for someone who's riding the line between sobriety and falling off the wagon. That is true. I'm telling y'all, if Robyn comes back, that is what she's doing. She's finna go in on Karen. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So let's move on to the next. Now, this is coming from. Now, this is the actual text from the alleged source. And it says, secret account. Just wanted to tell you about RHOP's cast next season will be Karen, Jazelle, Monique, Stacy, Tia, and a newbie with Robyn, Jazzy, and another newbie as friends of. They're going to the 6 Housewives, 3 Friends of format. Angel, Kay, and Ashley are allegedly out. And allegedly, Wendy is leaving to focus on her family during these trials and whatnot. Read the caption below to see if I believe this rumor. Then comment and tell me if you believe it. So that's pretty much the gist of this so-called Real Housewives of Potomac cast shakeup rumors. Who's staying, who might be fired, who's quitting, who's doing what. Now, here's the thing now. I told y'all, this shit might be true. This shit might not be true. Now, Potomac just ended, so we don't know what they're doing right now, but we're going to come back to this if any of this turned out to be facts or fiction. This is just something to nibble on today. Okay? All right. Shout out to 230 something people that showed up today for this live. I really appreciate you guys. I know you guys are probably on your lunch breaks. I know you guys are probably out here shaking and moving right now on this Friday afternoon, getting ready for the weekend. Cheers to the freaking weekend. Cheers to that. Yeah. Okay. Get your drinks ready. Get it all ready. Okay. Because I actually want to take Jamar on a friend date today. I want us to go out and get some pizza and wine today. It's a pizza bar right around the corner from where we live, and I love that place, and I really want to go, and that's one of my favorite places to go. I've been by myself twice. So I'm gonna ask Jamar, because I'm off today and I know Jamar not in the office today. So I'm gonna ask Jamar, hey, you want to go on a friend date today? We haven't had one of those in a while. Let's go on a friend date today and let's go out and get pizza and wine today. You want to do that? You want to do that? Let's do that. We're probably gonna do that today. I'm gonna ask him. See what he say. But anyway, that's it, you guys. That's all. So the scene ATL, the season finale should be out tonight, as a matter of fact, because it didn't come out yesterday because the editor is a supersized episode, child. And the editor had a lot to do. I've seen 2 of the scenes of the show of tonight's episode, and they were good. They were good. I like the editing. I like the sound. Everything sounded really good. But other than that, you guys, that should be coming out tonight. I don't know the time, but I will let you guys know when it does come up. Be sure to pick up my book, That's Why You're Lonely. It's now available on Kindle Books and Amazon. All right, so with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catch a face, shots fired, catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact a bitch, I'm the reason, when it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Wet had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up, don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my sucker hole, don't ever play us. This the real hustle, we make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit, talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast, fucking with the best. Get money on the east, plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north, but we run it south. Bitch, we outside, what you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you?